What's going on, guys? This is Kaishiro. Welcome back. So we are back with another video. So in this video, we're going to tackle top 5 tech cards of July 2023 OCG format. So these are the most spiciest and most unconventional cards that you may use on the current format to answer meta-relevant decks on the metagame. And it will give you some surprise factor on the current format against your meta deck opponents. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming at number 5, we have Change of Heart. So right now, the format doesn't have that much of Omni Negates on the presence. Unlike Sword Soul and Adamantipator, meta decks right now like Labyrinth and Tearlaments and even rogue decks like Vanquishol doesn't have Omni Negates on their disposal. That's why Change of Heart can be very good on picking up monsters on their board that you may use to link climb or remove that monster on their setup. So yeah, Change of Heart can definitely work on the format where Omni Negate is not that prevalent enough to suffice the format. So yeah, at number 5 we have Change of Heart due to the good going second capability of this card on this current metagame. So yeah, at 5 we have Change of Heart. Moving towards the number 4, we have Book of Moon. So players started to play Book of Moon again because Infinite Impermanence and Effect Veiler are very prevalent right now in the format. You can see Imperm and Veiler on everybody's main deck or side deck currently because you want to stop decks like Rescue Ace and Purely and other decks that are heavily affected by Imperm and Veiler. That's why players started to pick up again Book of Moon when they are trying to dodge cards like this to prevent their monsters from being negated. Usually, players of Rescue Ace incorporates Book of Moon on their deck to dodge the after mentioned Imperm and Veiler. So yeah, this card is a very good card right now to dodge targeting negations such as Imperm Veiler and Ghost Mourner and other, or rather Imperm Veiler only. So yeah, I think that Book of Moon can be very inclusive on format where there's a lot of hand traps. So yeah, at number 4 we have Book of Moon. Moving towards the number 3, we have the Rescue Ace package of Rescue Ace Impulse and Rescue Ace Fire Attacker. So this is a tech card that is used to summon out the Fire Attacker using the Rescue Ace Impulse to bring out this Fire Attacker on the board that has 2-2 attack and 2-2 defense. Quite a number of attack and defense that you can use to beat down your opponent and defend your board. But the main purpose of this card is to have extra body on the field that can bring you cards and card advantages. When you can summon this out, you may use this card to affect the fire attacker when your opponents adds cards from their hand. And decks like Purely are notorious for that mechanics and methods. That's why Fire Attacker can be very good against the meta because Purely is still very relevant right now in the format. There's a lot of Purely players that are doing really good right now in the format. So yeah, I think the Impulse and Fire Attacker engine right now can be very advantageous to you when you are going against Purely players. So yeah, at number 3 we have Impulse and Fire Attacker. Moving towards the number 2, we have Psyframe Delta. So yeah, I think that this is the replacement of Psyframe Gamma from before because Psyframe Gamma is R1 right now, but players are still playing Gamma along with this Psyframe Delta. So this card is used to negate the spell activations of your opponents. Right now in the format that's very prevalent as well. We have Branded with Branded Fusion and of course one of the best decks right now in the format, Rescue Ace. Using their emergency, this is very crucial to their line of play. They use this card to start their plays that can bring out the Hydrant and they will use the Hydrant to add the Turbulence to start their plays to set 4 and pass. So yeah, I think Delta will be very beneficial on the current format to stop Rescue Ace because Rescue Ace has been very dominant currently on the metagame and there's a lot of players in our country, in the Philippines, that are playing Rescue Ace right now. So yeah, I highly regard this card as a tech card that can be a very mainstream card on everyone's side deck if Rescue Ace continues to dominate on this format. But so far, it's quite a contest between purely tier elements and rescues and labyrinth. So yeah, it's pretty diverse, but this is a very good card to answer rescues. So at number 2, we have Cyframe Delta. Moving towards the number 1, we have Artifact Lancea. So this card is also good against the aforementioned Rescue Ace, because Rescue Ace has been very good right now in the format since the Duels Cup tournaments of Asia and main event in Asia. Rescue Ace significantly saw resurgence and popularity during those times. There's a lot of players that did well with this deck on the Duels Cup tournaments and also on main event. You can see Rescue Ace topping the charts on the top cut representations and also on the recently concluded Japanese championship tournament. There's a lot of Rescue Ace on the top cut representations. So it proves that Rescue Ace is a very good deck right now in the format. That's why Artifact Lancea can hurt the Rescue Ace, because Rescue Ace needs to banish cards from the graveyard for these Rescue Ace Turbulence that can set for. And yeah, that's the most detrimental thing against Rescue Ace. If they cannot set for their contain and those trap cards and emergency, those back row shenanigans of Rescue Ace, they will suffer. So yeah, Artifact Lancea can prevent that to happen when you're playing against Rescue Ace, and it's also good on rogue decks like Fluanderies, and also it helps you to play around Evenly Match, because Evenly Match is the most sided card when going second right now in the format. It's the most popular going second card right now on the format. That's why you can also use Artifact Lancea to prevent your opponent from banishing your cards on the field. So at number 1, we have Artifact Lancea. So short recap. At number 5, we have Change of Heart. And at number 4, we have Book of Moon. On number 3, we have the duo of Rescue Ace, Impulse, and Fire Attacker. At number 2, we have Cyframe Delta. And at number 1, we have Artifact Lancea. So that sums up our top 5 tech cards of July 2023 OCG format video. So thank you for watching. If you're not yet subscribed on my YouTube channel, hit the subscription button and hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and hit the notification bell if you want to get more updated on my following contents. So see you on the next one. Peace.